Good morning, everybody. This is Kim Dahnke coming to you live from the Shibby Studios in Kennesaw, Georgia. Today is Friday. Yay! Today is Friday, September 3rd, 2021, and we have 120 days left in the 2021 edition of the Game of Life. So today is one day in the game. One day. What are you going to do today? What kind of strategies are you going to use today to win today? Because all we have to do is win today. Then we can wake up tomorrow and we can win tomorrow. So what are we going to do today? Anybody got any plans they want to share with me? When you hop on here this morning, please say good morning, where you're watching from, and what type of Shibboleth day you are having today. So I ended up having a holiday yesterday, and I'm up 3 pounds today, and so I'm having a perfect day today. And I do have to drive over to Trussville, Alabama, and fly the drone on an apartment community. So that'll be interesting. But my husband is off today, so he is going to ride with me. And that's why I'm in a different location. He's off today, but he's got one report to do this morning. So he's sitting in there at the kitchen table doing that report. So let's see who's here with me this morning. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Janet. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. Julie, good morning from Indiana. I am F Day. Hey, Ron, watching from Snellville on a perfect day today. Good morning, Polly. I got to talk to Polly on the phone yesterday. It's always good to hear her sweet, sweet voice. Good morning, Deb. IMF Mighty Muffin. Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. Diane Malone. Hey, Diane from Columbus, Mississippi. IMF Day and Husband Challenge. I love it. She went live and talked about that yesterday on her group. That was cute. Stay perfect for the weekend. Awesome. That is a wonderful plan. I love it. Thank you for sharing, Diane. The share button. Y'all, the share button in the bottom left-hand corner is really your best way to help us. It's a great way for people to get some motivation in the morning, maybe hear something that could help them out for life, and just share for us if you don't mind. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? Gonna have a perfect day. Glad you're on here. Hey, Janet is from Louisiana. Good morning, Diane Rurody. Thank you for sharing. She's gonna have a perfect day today, and you have a great weekend too. Tell Kurt I said hello. Hey, Melanie, gonna have a perfect day today. Tightening up on timing. Good job. Goal 10, 2, and 6. Sounds great, Melanie. Sounds great. I love it. I love it. And Melanie is from Royston, Georgia. Hey, Sharon from Hickson, Tennessee with a perfect day. Good morning, Cheryl. A Tiger 16 day in Clarksville. Hey, Larry, how you doing? Got both the Franks on here this morning. And Janet is having a perfect day. Okay, I got to get my little thing. She says, y'all, ... Pause for this. I've lost 11 pounds in 11 days, and I'm blown away. You're doing it, Janet. You are doing it. Good job. Polly, I enjoyed our little chat and encouragement yesterday. Good. I'm glad that you did. Good morning, Alicia from Fort Oglethorpe. Having an IMF day. I am good. Thanks for having a busy week. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Down to my lowest weight this morning, down 65 pounds. Congratulations, Larry. That's awesome. That's awesome. Good morning, Valerie, and IMF Day in Indiana. That's awesome, y'all. You're doing so well, so well. So there's two things that I thought about talking about this morning. One, I was reading my little Word for You Today app this morning, and I like what the first part said, but then I'm going to still read something else. It says, your faith will help me and my faith will help you. Romans 1:12. So what I thought about that with us is that my faith and belief in the shield and that the Shibboleth lifestyle works if you apply it, then it'll work for you. And if you believe it, it'll work for me. We got to kind of believe together, live this lifestyle together. See, the more that we do this together, the more we believe this together and talk about it and all of those things, more people will understand that it works. So we can help each other have faith. We can help each other have faith. So I wanted to read this little part. Next time you walk in the woods, stop and think about what's taking place right underneath your feet. As the roots of the trees connect with each other, they form a support system. One has access to water, another to nutrients, and another to sunlight. No single tree has it all, but together they can grow, thrive, and withstand the storms of life. Then we will grow in every way and can be more like Christ, the head of the body. Christ holds it together and makes all of its parts work perfectly as it grows and becomes strong in love. Some of us independent types have difficulty with this concept. We want to fly solo until we crash. Then we realize our need for encouragement, sympathy, and grace. And I'm not going to reread all of that. But my point was that with that little bit was we do this together. And like those trees have that support system, you've got your support system here in the Shibboleth lifestyle. You've got that silver level group that is absolutely amazing. And that is your group that's monitored by employees and can give you advice and things like that. Also, what's great about it is, yes, it's monitored by employees and you can friend them. Joni Shibboleth, she's during the day girl. Missy Shibboleth, she's at night. And Kim Shibboleth, you could talk to her over in the Shibboleth Fixed It group, okay? Now on the weekends, they're not there, they do need to have some time off as well. So you could just use those groups, and many, many, many people know the answers, okay, to a lot of these things. Unless it's just some food that you want to know if it's approved, and you might have to wait till the Monday, if it's not in the food library. But you can friend those ladies. And then there's Amy Shibboleth too. So she welcomes all of our new members with texts, and she congratulates people that have earned badges and birthdays and all of that. So that's what Amy does. So you have that support. That support that you're going to get from Shibboleth is found in our official groups, which is the silver level group, the Fixed It group, and the new member fast track group. So those are great groups. That's where your support system is coming from. That's where you're going to build that foundation, okay? Let's see. Who's on here typing away? Dawn, good morning. Having a perfect day. Holiday tomorrow. Going to see Hamilton tomorrow at the Fox. Awesome. How fun. How fun. Good morning, Charlene. TGIF. You know it. Holiday, celebrating my sister and niece's birthdays tonight. That's great. That's great, Charlene. Yes, wonderful. I love that y'all are tagging and congratulating each other. Good morning, Amy from Ohio, having a perfect day. And Christy from Beaufort, having a perfect day. I am F Day. And thank you, Christy. I have gotten so many compliments on this haircut. I love it. I messaged the hairdresser last night and I'm like, okay, it worked. I'm getting lots of compliments on this hair. But what I wanted to read to you today was I just pulled up today's date in He Holds My Hand, Experiencing God's Presence and Protection by Carol Kent. This was a little gift book that somebody gave me at Christmas time. Well, September 3rd is called Pride. Pride builds walls between people. Humility builds bridges. Rick Warren. Good morning, Judy from Valdosta. 5 perfect days in a row. Oh, I love that. 5 perfect days in a row. Good. Good morning, Grace. Good morning. Y'all, we have this new thing coming. It's a fun new thing. Oh, good, Julie. I love that. I'd never heard of her until I got this, so that's great. Good. Oh, let me tell y'all a story real quick. Yesterday, I was at a luncheon, and so do you remember a few weeks ago when I was at a luncheon and there was a guy there and he had some books, 10 Seconds of Insane Courage, and then I read it in 2 days and it was really, really good. Well, yesterday I was at another luncheon and there was this man talking, and at the end, he says, I've got some books to give away for those of you that ask questions. And well, as he kept saying things during his speech, I thought, I think this is that guy's best friend who wrote 10 Seconds of Insane Courage. So I raised my hand and I said, are you friends with Garrett Grayson? And he started laughing, and somebody else over at his table started laughing. Well, they were like business partners and stuff. And so anyway, I ended up getting a book, and it's called The Leper's Lessons. And it was written by the guy I saw yesterday, Kevin Paul Scott, who went to the elementary school that's just not even a mile from my house. So it's kind of cool to have to know, people around you, Cobb County people that have just done really well in life. So it's exciting to see that. And so and he's writing this with a man from Indonesia or Bali, but he lives in Bali, but he has orphanages in Indonesia. So he was writing it with them, talking about the 5 questions that these lepers were asking themselves. So last night I read through one chapter of it, so we'll see how it goes. But it's just kind of fun to go to all of these luncheons and just get things, random things, but then they connect. I thought that was really cool that they connected. Good morning, Grace. Did I say that already? Good morning, Christy from Ball Ground, having an IMF day. And we got another Christy on here, IMF day too. Awesome. Christy Chapman from Ball Ground. And the other Christy James. Okay, so we'll read this. Pride distorts reality. It affects your ability to see yourself as you really are. Pride looks down on things and on other people, which keeps you from understanding my perception of you. Okay, I got to start reading this again. This is like Jesus is talking, okay? So hang on. Talking to you. Pride distorts reality. It affects your ability to see yourself as you really are. Pride looks down on things and on other people, which keeps you from understanding my perception of you. You've wondered how you can have too much pride when you're in so much personal pain. Okay, that's interesting. You can wonder how can you have too much pride when you're in so much personal pain? The truth is that you've been so concerned about keeping up the image of handling everything else yourself that you haven't been humble enough to admit your needs to others. Can a person without resources be prideful? Yes. Can someone without good health or ideal circumstances be filled with pride? Yes. Can an individual who has a relationship with me be prideful? Yes. Pride produces an I can do it myself attitude. Pride makes you more concerned with other people's perception of you than with being open and honest about your life. A prideful person is defensive and judgmental, and the result isn't pleasant. Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. Proverbs 16:18. Develop humility by having a correct view of me. Ask me to reveal myself more clearly. Confess your pride as a sin and practice grace-filled humility. Remember these truths. Anyone who becomes as humble as this little child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. So humble yourselves under the mighty power of God, and at the right time, He will lift you up in honor. A spirit of humility always gets my attention. Psalm 51:17 from the Message says, I learned God worship when my pride was shattered. Heart-shattered lives ready for love don't for a moment escape God's notice. I got to read that again because I didn't get it. I learned God worship when my pride was shattered. Heart-shattered lives ready for love don't for a moment escape God's notice. Okay. But I don't understand that last part. I'll have to read that again. But that part about pride is really what I want to talk about. Do you know there's so many people out there that oh man, y'all. Oh, when I hear, oh, I don't have time to watch videos. Really? You don't? Okay, do you want to stay how you are? Or do you want to say you actually do have time to watch videos, you just don't want to watch them? And then there's this, I'm so busy. I think those are all prideful things. There's, you got to humble yourself and realize that, yeah, you're going to have to listen to somebody else. But see, there's this desire to not have to listen to somebody else teach you something because you think you know it all. And if you know it all, if you think you know it all, you're not willing to listen to somebody else. Okay. And I have that little thing well up in me sometimes too. I'm like, oh man, I really don't want to listen to that. But when I recognize that's happening, that's when I say, okay, you just felt that, you need to go listen to it right now and do it, or whatever it is, so that you can get over that. But Pride, I can see it well up in people's faces. The facial expression changes. I can see the wall go up behind their eyes. And so when that started off with pride builds walls, it's so true. I can see it out there when I'm talking to people. When I start mentioning all this to people, I think that if they have a fear that this is going to be work on them, that they'll start putting up that wall too. And it is a little bit of work in the beginning. Now, it's not after you get it going. After you get it going, it's not. But I think pride is one of the worst enemies to helping people live the lifestyle. So that's why the original thing I read today about having faith is so important. We have faith for each other. Sometimes we have to work really hard to break down those walls. Now, if I notice you're not willing to do it, I'm not going to keep on at it. I'm going to let you have your way. And then maybe you'll come back after a while and really learn it and apply it, because it does work. And never think, oh, something else is going to be easier. This is going to be just about the easiest thing you've ever done after you've learned it. But never think, oh, I can go over there. I'll learn it faster and easier. Well, you'll end up back here. Most people do. So it's never greener on the other side. So humble yourself. Forget anything you thought you knew about nutrition and keep right on doing this. Let's see. Janet, what's the new thing that's coming? Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Monica from Lawrenceville, having an intermittent fasting day. Happy Friday to you. This is good stuff, Christy. Lord, give me a spirit of humility. Yes, Diane. Yes. Humble me, Lord. And Judy says, ouch. And Judy, it is worth, and Ashley says, it is worth doing the work. It is. But see, that's why I like to call it an adventure in the beginning. It's a new adventure. Once you have that stuff down, like you're buying your new stuff and you're eating your new stuff together, then that's done. What's going to be your new adventure? Let's go try something else. So we live within the standards and the guidelines of the lifestyle, but there's still more adventures. But in the beginning, you're searching for these certain things out at stores. It's an adventure. Don't get frustrated. Just keep doing it. I remember sitting in Walmart parking lot and couldn't find something. And I said, I am not driving around to any more stores. I'd call Kroger. Do y'all have this? And then I'd call Publix. Do y'all have this? It was so funny. But now I don't do that anymore. I know what carries what because I did the work. Janet says, truth. It is truth. Okay, so there's this new thing that's coming. It's going to be a little apparel shop. A Shibboleth shirt apparel shop. And it's going to be based on how many perfect Mondays, how many perfect Tuesdays, how many perfect Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays that you have in a month's time. So, those shirts that Travis wears, the busy as a bee, cheerful as a cricket, steady as a clock, standing on the rock. He's got shirts for those, and he's made up some other shirts too. And if you have, now the apparel shop hasn't opened yet. They're still working on it. This is preemptive. I'm telling you this preemptively. I'm telling you this preemptively in case you want to go ahead and start having perfect Mondays or whatever. If you have 4 perfect Mondays, it'll open up the shop for you to buy, I think, the cheerful as a cricket. And then if you have 4 perfect Tuesdays, it'll open up the shop for you to buy the busy as a bee. If you have 4 perfect Wednesdays, it can get you steady as a clock, but you have to purchase the shirt, okay? But you have to earn the right to purchase the shirt. So people that have the shirts will have done the work. They will have had 4 perfect Mondays or 4 perfect Thursdays or 4 perfect Fridays or whatever. And so anyway, it's going to be really cute. It's going to be really cute. Yes. Sharon says on the right path and stay the course. Awesome. And yay. And Melanie says, yay. I love shirts like that. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. Yes. Thank you, Tammy. So I think when they open it, they may make it retro for a month, like maybe September. I don't know. Or maybe not. They'll just start right then and we get to go forward because we got to go forward anyway, right? Don't know. So y'all have some perfect days and try to get them in a row. You're going to have great success too with your weight loss getting there. And you'll have a fun shirt that you can purchase too. Yes, I can't wait to get me a shirt too, Christy. Okay, well, y'all journal. Don't forget to journal. It's very important. You set your mindset this morning. You set it this morning. And then if you have to set that mindset every hour on the hour, then you set that mindset every hour on the hour. And then if you're watching on replay, just like my friend Tiani Frazier always does, type in hashtag Shibboleth for his glory. Let's see, Alicia says, I need a new wardrobe. Might as well be a Shibboleth wardrobe. That's awesome. Well, Alicia, I love to shop, so we can go shopping, and you can get the Shibboleth shirts too. And Janet Wilson, 5 more pounds and she gets her pink t-shirt. Yay! That's awesome. That's awesome, Janet. Cool. All right. Well, y'all have a great day and a wonderful weekend. I'll be back here tonight for 7:30 Fast Track, and Dr. Jim will have prayer time this morning at 10. Bye, everybody.